In the heart of a dense, shadowy forest where sunlight barely pierced through the thick canopy, a young hiker named Sarah ventured deeper than she ever had before. She was drawn by an inexplicable urge, as if the trees whispered sinister secrets only she could hear, their voices filled with malice. Little did she know the forest was alive with malevolent forces, lurking in the shadows waiting to ensnare her. As she wandered further, the atmosphere grew oppressively heavy and an unsettling chill enveloped her, seeping into her bones like icy fingers. The air crackled with a malevolent energy, and the once serene sounds of nature faded into an eerie, deathly silence, as if the forest itself held its breath. Suddenly she heard a low, guttural growl emanating from the depths of the woods, sending shivers down her spine and freezing her in place. Her heart raced as she turned to leave, but the path behind her had vanished, replaced by a labyrinth of twisted branches and menacing shadows that seemed to close in on her. Panic set in as Sarah realized she wasn't alone. Unseen eyes watched her every move, their gaze burning into her soul. From the darkness a grotesque figure emerged, a demon with elongated limbs, glowing red eyes, and a gaping maw lined with jagged, blood-stained teeth that dripped with malice. Its skin was ashen, resembling the bark of the ancient, cursed trees surrounding her, blending into the forest like a nightmare come to life. The demon's voice, a haunting whisper, echoed in her mind, promising her darkest desires if she surrendered her will, its words dripping with venom. Desperate to escape, Sarah ran, but the demon was faster, its maniacal laughter echoing through the trees, a sound that chilled her to the core. It toyed with her, leading her in circles, always just out of reach, its presence a constant, terrifying shadow that loomed over her. Each time she thought she had escaped, it would appear before her, grinning with malicious delight, its eyes burning with sadistic pleasure, relishing her fear. As night fell, the forest transformed into a living nightmare, the darkness thick with dread and the promise of unspeakable horrors. Shadows danced around her, and the very ground seemed to pulse with the demon's dark, malevolent magic, as if the forest itself was alive and hungry. Exhausted and terrified, Sarah stumbled upon an ancient stone altar covered in strange, glowing symbols that pulsed with an eerie light. The demon loomed over her, its eyes burning with insatiable hunger and malice, its presence suffocating. It revealed that this was its domain, feeding on the fear and despair of those who dared to enter, relishing their torment and suffering. In a moment of clarity, Sarah remembered an old legend about the forest, a way to banish the demon if she had the courage to face her deepest fears. Summoning all her courage, she began to chant the incantation she had heard long ago, her voice trembling with fear but growing stronger with each word. The demon shrieked in rage as the symbols on the altar glowed fiercely, illuminating the oppressive darkness with a blinding light. The ground trembled violently beneath her, and a blinding light erupted, engulfing the demon in a searing blaze that burned with righteous fury. With a final, ear-piercing roar, the creature was sucked into the earth, leaving behind an eerie, unsettling silence that echoed with the memory of its terror. The path reappeared, and the oppressive weight lifted from the air, the forest returning to its deceptive calm as if nothing had happened. Sarah, trembling and shaken to her core, fled the forest, vowing never to return to the cursed woods that had nearly claimed her soul. But as she emerged into the light, she felt a lingering, icy chill, a reminder that the demon was still out there, waiting for its next victim to wander into the depths of the haunted forest.